Hi everybody, welcome to Simply Scuba and welcome to the dive brief. In today's dive brief, I'm breaking down 5 of my favorite frameless masks right now for 2022. Mainly because there's a new one on the scene that's quite interesting. That's going to be at the end, but I do prefer a frameless mask because it just lowers the internal volume. So you don't have this huge mask clunking around on your face. You don't have to equalize it quite as often, and to clear it, it's much faster. But yeah, let's jump into my top 5. Jumping in at number 1, we have the Apeks VX1 dive mask. So this has a few different versions. You've got 3 different colors. You've got black, you've got white, you've got gray, but it also has 2 different lens options. You have the standard option and then you have the UV treated version. But this mask also comes with a few extra bits, which I think is quite nice. The first one is that it comes with an EVA case, a zippered case to protect it instead of one of those old plastic boxes that just ends up breaking over time. But it also comes with a neoprene mask strap to replace the actual silicone strap. So that's quite nice for divers who don't want a silicone strap. You get that neoprene, which is a bit softer against your skin or your hair really, so it doesn't tangle itself up. Then we have the Atomic Aquatics Frameless 2 mask. So this, similar to the VX1, only comes in black and clear this time instead of white. So you get that transparent clear, crystal clear silicone, very nice to see. Lets a whole ton of light in. You have a big open single window at the front that's optical grade glass. So it's letting just tons of light in. There's no sort of intrusions or imperfections in it. So for a true representation of what's sort of underwater, and it's a very classic design with a larger glass lens, so you can actually see properly and you look quite good in the water as well. The Zeagle Scope mask is a good looking mask. It only comes in the classic matte black, but the main sort of selling point for this is that it comes with that elastomer sort of ski goggle style strap. So instead of a traditional silicone strap or the neoprene strap on the VX1, it's a elastic material strap. It's a good sort of 1.5 inches thick, and it has silicone detailing on it, so it does give itself a bit of traction to hold on to the back of your hood or the back of your head. But it's stronger than a traditional silicone strap. Silicone straps, if you do pull them enough, it is just going to fall apart and rip. If you get a nick in it as well, if you pull on that area, it's just going to cut straight through the silicone. But with this fabric strap, even if you do cut the top, you're only cutting the top section. It is going to weaken it obviously, but it's not going to cut straight through. So for longevity, much more comfortable and much more practical, and the mask itself is very comfortable. It does have a decent sized nose pocket, so it's very easy to equalize. The next mask is the Beuchat Maxlux S diving mask. I actually have one with me, and the main reason I chose this is because it comes in a bunch of funky different colors. So frameless in design, so very classic design. The silicone strap is nice and chunky. I never really sort of noticed that before on most silicone straps, but they tend to be quite thin. But a chunky strap is actually quite nice and very easy to manipulate on the back of your head. But yeah, it comes in a bunch of different funky colors, so you can really style yourself out and match the rest of your gear, and you get a nice, well put together frameless mask with it as well. And the final mask is the big one, the new one that's just landed, and that's the Fourth Element Scout mask. So what makes this different from any other diving mask is that you get 4 choices of lenses. So with most masks like the VX1, you get the standard version and then you get one with a UV cut. But Fourth Element stepped aside and decided that, hey, we can get 4 different coatings or 4 different lenses. Let's give that choice to the divers. I'm going to spend more time on a different video in next week's dive brief, breaking down what the different lenses do and where they're best for. But you basically have some that are UV treated to protect your sort of eyes from UV, some that make sort of clarity and contrast a bit easier, others that are just crystal clear optical grade glass like the Frameless 2, so fewer impurities. So they're giving more of a choice to you, the diver, in depending on where you're diving, you get a choice of mask that suits your diving better, and I just think that's great. And it comes as standard with that that sort of ski goggle style mask strap, just like the Scope mask. So again, more comfortable, and even that is like environmentally friendly. Most of it, I mean, some of it's made out of like recycled car plastics. The elastic itself is, if it can be made from recycled, repurposed materials, Fourth Element have gone down that route. And the box, the case that it actually comes in, it's kind of a half shell. It's got like a lycra back to it. I'll show you it later in the product video. But again, instead of a clunky plastic box that ends up being repurposed or whatever, you actually get something practical, and it's designed to fit inside of the foot pocket of your fin, which is what most divers do with it anyway. They sort of shove their fins in the foot pocket to protect it. Your mask case is designed to go in there anyway, so very clever, very modern take. Definitely worth checking out. There's going to be links down in the description below. And those are my top 5 frameless masks leading into 2022. That Scout mask I really does think have legs. As I said before, I'm going to spend a bit more time elaborating on the different lens treatments in the dive brief next Sunday, and there'll be a separate product video unboxing so you see exactly how it arrives at your front door whenever you order it from simplyscuba.com. All of these masks are available on our website, simplyscuba.com. I'm going to pop links down in the description below so you can check them all out. Thank you for watching, everybody, and of course, safe diving.